I'm giving myself just 5 minutes to save the Golden State Warriors season. Recently signed and recently traded restrictions are off, and injuries are still on. At the time of this recording, the Warriors are 16-18. Let's get right into the trades to save the Warriors. This first trade is going to be to add Kristaps Porzingis. We get a good big man, which I think has been an issue for the Warriors. They need that size. This next trade is involving Andrew Wiggins. We're able to get DeMar DeRozan. We do give up a first-round pick, but getting a second star next to Curry is huge. This next trade is involving Draymond Green and Jonathan Kuminga, and we're able to add Lauri Markkanen and Jared Vanderbilt. I think that Lauri should be an all-star this year, the way he's been playing in Utah. This next move, we're trading away Jordan Poole and adding Robert Williams. Williams could be a defensive anchor for this team, but since we have him, we don't necessarily need Kristaps Porzingis, and we were able to find a move for DeJounte Murray and Clint Capella, and I can look to move Clint in a separate move to add some more depth at his different position, and I was able to find exactly that with Bojan Bogdanovic from the Detroit Pistons. He's been amazing for them this year, and I really like that move for us. This next move is involving JaMychal Green and Moses Moody, a 74 and 73 overall, but we were able to add an 80 overall in Kevin Porter Jr. in this trade, so I thought that move made a lot of sense. Now, I did need to move around some positions to get the rotations right, and I didn't exactly trade for all the guys at the right positions, as you can see by the depth chart, but you know what? We'll work it out. We've got a lot of talent. I think that this team should do really well. Immediately, we see the effects of having injuries on, but hopefully this season goes really well, as I made a ton of moves, and I think our roster looks a lot better. By the All-Star break, we were already well above 500, a huge improvement from where we were at before. So at the All-Star break, we had 3 players on the All-Star teams, 2 starters with Stephen DeRozan, and Lauri Markkanen was on the All-Star team as well. In the season, we ended up winning 50 games. Jokic was the MVP. Jordan Poole was the 6th man of the year in Boston, so maybe we'll regret trading him, but I think that this team's really good, and we have a legitimate chance at winning the ring with 2 All-NBA players, Stephen DeRozan, and getting to the season stats, Stephen DeRozan were leading the way, but we had a ton of guys averaging 15 plus points per game. And aside from that, we had some guys chipping in like Robert Williams with over 7 a game. Going into the playoffs, we were the 3 seed with 50 wins, so it was a competitive Western Conference. And the Portland Trailblazers ended up taking the first game of the series, but we bounced back and took the next 2, and then another one, and another one. We were out of there in a gentleman's sweep. Moving on to the second round, we've got the Pelicans. They've been great in real life this year, and they get off to an early lead in the series. They're up 3-1, so we need a miracle to come back in this one, and we're actually able to force a Game 7 against New Orleans, and we've got a close one here with just under a minute and a half left in the game. The New Orleans Pelicans have the ball, so we're going to need to get a defensive stop, and we're able to do that, get the ball, and DeRozan takes a tough floater that he ends up missing. So we're still down 2 points. New Orleans is bringing the ball up the floor, and then I noticed the absolutely crazy lineup we have out there with a ton of forwards, and the reason for that was Steph Curry was nowhere to be found. He was injured in this one, and that is huge for the New Orleans Pelicans as they hit a 3 to get up 5 with just under 55 seconds left in the game. We need a bucket desperately, and we go to DeMar DeRozan, who has his fair share of clutch moments in his career. He pulls up a mid-range and is able to hit it to put us within 3. We've got a real chance here if we end up getting a stop. And Ingram's under the basket. Bogdanovic offers no resistance, and they score, and they're up 5 once again. Now Lauri Markkanen dishes it to DeJounte, and he's able to get a bucket, but we're still down 3 points with over 20 seconds to go. We put Devontae Graham on the line, and Devontae ends up making the first free throw and goes on to sink the second one as well, putting them back up 5 points after our 2-point basket. We need to run up here and hit a 3 ball so that we can have a chance, and Lauri Markkanen takes a good look and drains it. We're down just 2 points now. Maybe we can make a miracle comeback. Jose Alvarado is at the line and they're up 3 points. If he misses this one, we could send it to OT. And he does. We're bringing the ball off the floor and DeJounte Murray has it. He brings it up, passes it back to Markkanen, gives it up to DeRozan. Back over to DeJounte, a tough shot that doesn't even hit the rim. What was he thinking? How did he miss it this bad? Not even the rim? Are you serious? That's how our season is going to end? And Steph Curry, he only played 3 games the entire playoffs playoff run, this was an absolutely awful way to end it. We could have pulled off the 3-1 comeback. And then this simulation might just be broken. Jonas Valanciunas, no offense, he's a hooper, but like, conference MVP? Are you serious? I don't understand this, man. Like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Have a good day. Bye.